So I thought I'd go over my grapevine project for the year. I think I started this project in April, and I thought I'd give just a little update. I had 4 posts here that was an old laundry line, and the posts are buried 3 foot down in concrete, and I just didn't know what to do with it, so I kind of came up with the idea of repurposing it for a grapevine. So I drilled a few holes, and I stretched some 9 gauge wires in, and I used these little anchors that I got from Amazon. I think they were $30 for 10 of them, and it seemed to work out fairly well. They're a little tall. I think this trellis, the high end is 6 foot, but vines don't know how high you're getting them to go. So a little tall, but no big deal. Bottom one, I got I hung my drip irrigation line from it, so that's worked well. These I got as bare roots in I think at the end of April or so, and some of them have been slow to grow. This is a Concord vine right here. I got them tied up right now with actually these are working quite well. These are nylon foot socks, and you can buy, I think you get a box of 144 of them for $8 online, and that included shipping. This is my drip irrigation, and as you can tell, it's going this morning. I run it every other day or every 3 days, just depending on the weather. I haven't run it that much this year because we've gotten plenty of rain, so it's just a way to conserve water and put it right where I want it. And I've got them between 8 inches and a foot from the plant on either side, as you can tell. So again, this is my Concord grape. Going down here, this is a Frontenac. These are on this vine is actually more of a, I guess, a wine grape. Although I'm not sure I'm gonna make wine, but this is a really aggressive grape. I'm already well past the lower trellis, or the lower wire, and I'm up somewhere around 4.5 feet, I think now. So it's going really well. I try to trim off these as needed, because I tie them off, they're not needed, and the growth can go into growing the leaves instead of the tendrils. This is another Concord. Again, these are a little slower growth for me. I sprayed, you can see the spots, I actually sprayed copper fungicide on it, which stains it a little bit, which is no big deal, but I've been spraying all my fruit trees, all my grapevines with the copper fungicide, just to keep the fungicide off of it. Again, another tendril I'll probably just pinch off here. Thanks, Roy, for the tip. God rest your soul. And then this is a Fredonia grapevine. And again, this is another aggressive plant. And it's almost up to, I bet you this one's almost 5 foot. And again, I'm just gonna pinch the tendril off a little bit there. And again, these socks work really well. And then I got it, and especially right where I tied it off, I tied a sock to the wire, and then another sock from the plant to the wire, so it doesn't rub on the vine, you know, because this my vine has not made it through a first year. This is a first year growth, so I need to be careful with it. It's not woody yet. After first year, it's not going to really matter much. So anyway, like I said, that's my Fredonia grape. And then we'll go back to the back of the property. Oh, and I should point out that I actually used grass clippings. I've tried everything. I've tried wood chips, I've tried oak leaves, I've tried, just about everything. But the grass clippings seem to work the best for preventing weed growth. It mats up real well. It kind of weaves itself between, holds moisture really well. I got nitrogen entering the soil from its breaking down. I peel it up, there's night crawlers underneath. So it's worked extremely well. It's worked so well that I've decided to use it in my garden too. And I should point out that earlier this year, I planted it in April, but we had 2 bad frost, or probably 3. And they budded out, they were ready to bud out, and the frost came, and I wrapped all my plants in plastic, trying to protect them. Didn't matter, killed them. Next frost, I did the same thing. They rebudded, wiped them out again. I was so frustrated. I was like, oh my God. And it was, this was the middle of May. And even the 3rd frost we had, which was Labor Day weekend, was our final frost, and I broke out the pillowcases and the sheets and all that kind of stuff, and that seemed to work better, and that protected them better. It's too, like I said, that's why these are so slow to come back. They've retried 3 or 4 times, I guess now. So, but let's go move on. I actually transplanted these. I thought these were frost damaged and they weren't doing anything, and so I stuck them over by my dog fence just to stick them in the ground, and actually they're coming back. So they had really bad frost damage, and as you can see, they're just starting, and we're at the end of June already, so there's not going to be much growth to them, either one. This one's doing a little bit better. These are both Concord grapes. So now let's go back to the back of the property and I'll show you my grapevines.